Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I'm SeiferKatt and I'm on a train that I'm not entirely sure where it's taking me, so that's fun and scary. It's taking me a transistor pick. You know, I don't really want to go to transistor pick, but it does seem like a place I need to go at some point soon. Because I do really need to up the... This was designed to have like 3 layers of transistors, and I've never done that. So I really do need to go around and fix those at some point. But my goal today is to make tungsten. That would be the first goal anyway. I think what we're going to do is just grab this bit, put it out here, and just start making tungsten. And if I remember rightly, we were setting that up. We were. Okay, so tungsten's actually relatively easy to make. I don't want to do any of these modules though. I really should not have the modules on automatically all the time. That's alright, we'll just turn them off for now. I don't want to use modules for this. It's simply not required. We already have enough power problems. Speaking of power problems, we probably need to go and get those fixed at some point too. Okay, so it's actually fairly easy to make all this stuff. We do need to get the hydrogen fluoride. Hey, it's Kick. Hey, it's Saturday, except it's not, it's Monday. A little bit of an Australian reference there, show that I'm hip and down with the crowd. Australian fans go wild. Not really, but they could. Who knows? I think Hey, it's Saturday is a very, very old show. Happy 3rd anniversary and birthday. Thank you very much. Not my 3rd birthday, but... I don't think you were saying it was. Oh no, I've been caught. It's also my 3rd birthday. It's Fat Albert. I don't really know Fat Albert. Seifer's 3. That does explain a lot of problems in the stream. Hey look, best 3-year-old on Twitch. Just gotta say that, right? Oh goodness. Okay, so what do we actually need? It's a cartoon by Bill Cosby. That's about all I know about it. I don't know much more than that. I feel like Solburn may have one of the oldest follow runs. And also, oh, that's quote 666. Wonderful. That's concerning. Alright. That's alright. Quote 666 had to be something. We need a sintering oven. Okay, we haven't made sintering ovens before. And I can't imagine we'll need too many of them. I think a sintering oven only is used making tungsten. So let's not... Let's build 50. 666 divides by 3 so it all checks out. Yeah, it makes sense. Remember, Dave, you unfollowed and refollowed as a joke, and then it ruined your follow age. Was it you that did that? I can't remember. Someone did that. I thought it was you, but it might not be. They changed early Seablock again? Why would they change it? Your sub was longer than your follow. Yes. It's Pi Day on Thursday. Time for Steve to start Pi. Look, if I finish Pi tonight, if I finish Seablock tonight, I'll start Pi. Okay, promise. My ultimate trick. I know I won't finish today. Powder mixers. I feel like I don't have any powder mixer 3s ready. Someone hack the mainframe and finish it quickly. No, my mainframe. Why does this keep happening to my mainframe? Ah, look at that. Misfounded by 1 month. That's alright. I'll just remove someone else. I'll just remove Wes again. I truly felt terrible for that. Uh, I need a powder mixer. You know, I was saying originally the idea of like having blueprints having things be easily modified, kind of a stupid thing, but gosh, it would help with this mall. I was thinking Dangerous would be amazing with the new expansion. I really want Dangerous with the new expansion and just go to just have all problems everywhere. It wouldn't change the junk planet, of course. You started playing Seablock as well? Looks like you've made a good choice in your life. Blast furnaces, we already have those. Well, that's easy. Assembly machines, we have those. Liquefiers, we have those. Chemical furnace, I don't think we carry those around. We, for some reason, are having advanced chemical plants, which we shouldn't need. Furnaces, let's take that down a notch to just 10. You got algae? Nice. Good start. Ore sorters, okay. Oh, we already carry those, nice. That's alright, it's not even if he doesn't stream, he can still do it. You don't have to only play games on stream. It's a little known fact. You can enjoy video games without streaming them. Honestly, surprises me too. Wait, what? Now I'm confused what you're talking about, Solburn. I thought you were talking about... What? Alright, we're abandoning this line of conversation. Everyone's confused. There's no way to continue here. Quick! F8! F8! Hi guys, welcome to Factorio. I'm starting Seablock today for the first time. Yeah. That's really the exit button rather than the political thing this time. Oh, I remember there's a train broken somewhere, which I should probably fix. It can be both. I mean, it kind of works for both, doesn't it? Wow, what's SeiferBlock about exactly? Yeah, because the problem is we never quick saved, so now we only have the quick load. And so when we quick load, we load the very start of the game. Nice. It's always good to come back from exile. Going well, Sketchy. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, so what my plan here is, we're going to use this space here to make tungsten with extra tongues. Trust me when I say this, you don't want tungsten with less tongues than you started with. I don't think I need to explain why. Oh. Literally in exile. Gotcha. Right. I thought you were sort of making a joke there, but no, I mean that's an exile. Okay. Yeah, we need some good tongue action. We can't start with good tongue action. We have to start with, you know, barely acceptable tongue action. But honestly, that's just how it goes in life, you know? I am both talking life lessons and also lessons that I really am not the right person to be teaching anyone. Look, no one can start good with anything, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, this is now one of those streams. For more information, check out my OnlyFans. There we go. That's a good idea. See if you have an OnlyFans? No. I mean, yes. Also, only fangs. It's like the hissing booth and they put a cat in it. Just an angry cat in a booth hissing at you. Does it show you watch June? Does what show you watch June? Oh, exchange bodily fluid. I see what you've done there. Yes. Water. I mean, that water is not fluid. Sorry, you may have seen me immediately just go, what? To my own response there. Yeah, you heard me. Water's not a fluid. What are you talking about? Clearly nothing that makes sense. Okay. So this is only a temporary tungsten station. We need... we do need a bunch of crap though. Okay. We might need to go get more sand. Rephrase that. We definitely need to get more sand. By we need to get more sand, sand needs to come to us. CO2 is fluid. Is everything fluid? Surely there's got to be some things that can't get hot enough to become a fluid. Or cold enough. Look, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Ask Saturn. She's a scientist. Like it's literally printed on her business cards. Oh, the Spice Melange. Can we play as Ordos? I want to play as Ordos. The only canonical Dune race that I know. They're actually canonical now, I think. They weren't at the start. Like, there is a book now about House Ordos. I do know that. But imagine that, like, you spend your career writing this whole fiction, and then, like, some video game makes just says a thing, and then you're like, well, I guess I have to write about it now. It's kind of rude. House Ordos isn't a thing, but they're in the game. How can they not be a thing? Look, they're right there. They live on an ice planet called, I don't know, Icicles. I actually don't know what the ice planet is called. But they live on an ice planet, therefore it's gotta be real. They aren't in the official books owning the encyclopedia. No, 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 no. There is a book called House Ordos. There is a book for House Ordos. Harkonnen rather than Harkonian? Same thing. There is a book for House Ordos. I've seen it in stores. Yeah, I'm so proud of them. They finally got what they deserved. Recognition. You know how long they had to work for recognition? So long. Cats are lazy. The insidious Ordos. Hell yeah. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. I shouldn't have said the Ordos. What's the noble Atreides, the insidious Ordos, and the sexy hunks of meat Harkonnen? They're evil Harkonnen. That seems very what's the word I'm looking for? It seems like it's baiting us into just thinking they're the bad guys. How can they be the bad guys? They're red. Red are always the good guys. Probably. Okay, now, one thing I did notice while I was doing stuff is my charcoal seems to be broken in a couple of fantastic and surprising ways. The first is because this lithia salt is silly. Oh, they haven't announced the cats yet? I saw the cat exhibition. That orange cat looked amazing. So round. What's that real? The Leopluridans, or the magical Leopluridans? What are you on about, Bahamut? What's a Leopluridin? Why does it sound like you're saying a dirty word? You know what? On the ban list, you're not allowed to say Leopluridin, or Twitch filter will get you. We're very anti-Leopluridin. Saw a Harkonnen in a phone book and thought it sounded Soviet. So we call... God. It's nice to know there's no just casual racism happening there. I mean, I know Russia is not exactly in the most favourable position, like world diplomacy standards, but come on now. Come on. Oops. I don't know where Miss World is from. Is this something I'm just supposed to know intuitively? I feel like I want another charcoal train. I feel like I wouldn't go wrong with another charcoal train. This world is check. We get a fact check on that? Oh wait, we just did. Because he checked the fact. He fact the check? Oh god. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's okay. I don't need to know. One thing I would like to do... Well, actually, let's fix this up, because I see one of my things is unhappy. So, I was holding my son today, and he was just sitting on my lap, having a good time, gurgling away. And I didn't... Like, he was watching the TV, and I was just holding my lap. And I didn't realize that he'd had my thumb, and he just bit into it. Now, he doesn't have teeth, but man, my thumb still kinda aches. He's just like, ah, just chewing on my thumb like there's no tomorrow, and I'm like, all right, that's cool, I guess. So that happened. Charlie bit Steve's thumb. Oh, Charlie. Exactly. Lil K bit my thumb. Except I'm not British, so you know it's somewhat redeemable. Charlie butt my finger? I hope not. Why does it look like everything's jammed? Why did that jam? Why did that jam? It shouldn't have jammed. Those are all full, that's fine. Those are all full, that's fine. You are going wrong at the waste. Going wrong with the mineralized water. Interesting? Why is output full? Okay, let's go figure out what's going on wrong with that, and then we'll move on. The Royal Museum, is that what we call that channel? The Royal Museum of Quotes. Okay, let's go figure that out with our train full of fish goo. Oh, fish meat that has got goo on it. It's not fish goo, get it right. Dave just puts on like one of like one use only white gloves. He is paying a fortune in gloves, let me tell you. Like only the finest white gloves. Why is that not working? It's connected. That connects to there. That connects into... Oh my god, it's got no water. That's why it's not working. Okay, it still doesn't have water. Now it's getting rid of the stone. There we go. Actually a clean room suit. Nice. That reminds me, so one time, like years and years ago thankfully, we had bed bugs and it was the friggin' worst. They are the worst things in the world. If you don't agree with me, it's because you've never had bed bugs. Anyway, and we hired some guys to get rid of them. And I left the house and I was like, a minute later, like, ah shit, I forgot to get my wallet. So I go back into the house and the guy is like wearing like a full hazmat suit. Like, not a full hazmat suit, but like, just, you know, he's well protected is my point. I'm just like, oh shit, this is serious business. Like, people don't just wear big suits like that because it's comfortable, you know? It's like, oh damn. Yeah, it's like that's why you properly air out your house at the end of that. Now, I did notice this was not connected, so I should probably sort that out as well. But I was just like, I just need my wallet, and he's like, alright. Like accidentally walking some Breaking Bad shit. You never want to accidentally walk into some Breaking Bad shit. Things I do not need to tell you. Okay, so that gets rid of the hydrogen sulfide. Dave, have you seen this movie? It's Congeniality? I certainly haven't, but you weren't asking me. Czech military has one of the best anti-chemical warfare units. Really? Hmm. Good to know, I suppose. I don't know if it's good to know, I don't know how it helps me in any way whatsoever, but it's knowledge. And knowledge is never bad. Why are they not making stuff? Right, Shark's in a weird place. I don't know what's happening with Shark. That's being dropped off. We zoom on those Shark trains. Something's weird. Like, that is unloading way too quickly. That's the old days of Crontium. Looks to be over here. Oh god, they're still using yellow inserters like plebeians. You know what? You're my train. Having the extra charcoal train should help, I think. I don't think I ever connected the second line of charcoal up to the plastic either. No, I didn't. I never did. That's a fascinating problem. That's your specialty contribution in NATO. Oh my god, so when you select the Czech army and Command and Conquer generals, you get like an anti-chem warfare general. That's cool. That's helpful. Why did they never make Command and Conquer generals too? I'm aside from EA. Anyway, that's the answer. It was EA. Why did they stop making good Command and Conquer games? Oh right, it's EA again. EA, the cause of all our... Why didn't we get more of that game? Okay. I think that probably should help with what we're working on. I thought that was a charcoal train, but it's not. I don't know what New Zealand's contribution to any war efforts is. Then again, we're not part of NATO, so... Maybe we just meant to stand around and look pretty. I can manage that one. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're talking. Cards or early access. You aren't wrong, Dave. You aren't wrong. Dangerous stuff. There's talk about dangerous YouTubers. Backyard science, conifers, styro, pyro, hacksmith, and electro boom. I don't know anything about any of those people. What do they do? Are they just people who make bombs on YouTube? If so, did I need to censor those words? Are you going to get me in trouble now? Again? Hydrogen chloride. We not have anything that does hydrogen chloride drop? Fascinating. What? Recipe selector, get out of here. Oh, we don't even have a train for it. I guess he's about to build a train for hydrogen chloride, I suppose. Oh, wait. Okay. High voltage, big stuff, lasers, devices. Backyard just doesn't build safe. Just be safer. Oh. They just need to be safer cats. Hydrogen fluoride gas drop. That's going to be another train that needs to exist that currently doesn't. You know what? This seems correct. I agree. Adaba, we need to wear the vest. This vest was $6. Didn't know the price tag was still on it. Well, Mark Rober, is he safe? I'm not sure how safe Mark Rober is. Mark Rober was a NASA engineer until they kicked him out for doing unsafe things. Like teaching children how to consume lead. That's bad, by the way, in case you're wondering. You shouldn't teach children how to do that. Step 1, open your mouth. Step 2, I'm not completing this because then I am teaching children how to eat lead. Nice try, you almost got me. All of them had the FBI visit them. Oh, that's not 3 letters that you want to have visit you, in my experience. Do I have boilers? I feel like I made boilers at some point. I did! I'd like to go back there and see if I can do anything. Well, that's true, because lead has a very sweet taste, I understand. Like, that makes sense rather, not that that's true. I don't know if it's true or not. But I understand lead does have a very sweet taste. So it's something you legitimately have to be concerned about. I mean, just because you can do it doesn't make it legal. Information I live my life by. I probably want to tone that down just a tad. I don't think I need the green wires either. Hey, the kid is a teen. How about I just go with the kid? I always call you a full name, but I think we need to shorten it. I'm lazy. Hey kid, you want to buy some death sticks? Just asking. All the cool kids are buying death sticks. They're not using them. That would be a crime. They're just buying them. You know, I'm not encouraging use of death sticks. Those things kill. Is a lightsaber not a death stick? When you really think about it. There's a bit that the FBI thinks you're making bombs, or if they think you're refining uranium. You know, I don't think the FBI wants you to be doing either. I think generally, if you're doing anything that could endanger people, I don't think any government agency is going to say thumbs up to that, bro. And I mean any government agency. Like, if you were making weapons, you know, the Ministry of Agriculture is not going to be like, this is cool, man, keep on going. Kid or teen? I like kid because then I can be like, hey kid, what's up? Makes me feel like I'm cool or something. Which is always nice. Because I don't usually feel like I'm cool. Oh. Okay. I guess my hydrogen fluoride into the cavern. There's some about things that are technically legal. Look, lots of things are technically legal. Doesn't mean you should do them. Hindsight, I should have probably dropped off some of the... You know what, we can still go back. We go back real quick. I just want to drop off some of these filter frames. Technically legal, best kind of legal. Maybe. I'm not sure I want to advocate that. Instead, I'm just going to make a weird sound with my lips and just say maybe. That's the best you're going to get out of me today, I'm afraid. Hey kid, how you doing? Hello, fellow teens. Are you listening to that cool hip music like, I don't know what kids listen to. Are you listening to the newest pop band, the Spice Girls? That one's not a good one to go with. I'm pretty sure the Spice Girls aren't new and hip. Kids listen to Baby Shark. I think it depends how... I think that kid's slightly younger than I was anticipating. We're going to take that to 60k because I don't like the fact that it's giving like a strobe effect. Avril Lavigne. That's right, the kids are listening to Avril Lavigne. And we shouldn't have to make it so complicated. Dressing like you're somebody else gets me frustrated. Gets me frustrated. We become Mario for a second. How you doing, fellow kids? It gets me frustrated. We don't think you can do a very good version of that song, by the way. Just need you to know that. It's a complicated song. I was going for fake Mario, fake Italian Mario, but maybe. Who bloody knows what actually happened there? Time for FFF. There's nothing to talk about FFF. They made the land better. What do you want me to discuss with FFF? There's nothing fun to talk about. They improved world generation. They made the land better, they made the water better, they made the land seem more natural. Man, I can't wait until the world looks slightly more natural. There's nothing to talk about, unfortunately. There are canyons, rivers. I mean, yeah, sure, but you know what? There's canyons and rivers in real life. You know what there aren't in real life? Fusion generators. When we talk about fusion generators, then we'll talk. I've made a forest path before. It's just not exciting. It does not fill my heart with joy. Sorry. I wish it did. I truly wish it did. My heart remains cold and dead, like an antelope hit by a truck. What the hell was that analogy? I mean, I guess if you're an antelope with a truck, it's probably gonna kill it, right? Oh god. Fuchsia generators. Yeah, we need to generate more fuchsia. An elope and an antelope. Me, they annihilate. Yeah, that's probably true. I can see the logic. As long as they don't elope, we should be alright. Yeah, if we do this right, we can catch this train on the way back. The problem is that's slow. Hey, we did it! Starship launch on Thursday. Wait, what Starship's launching? Was this like another NASA launch? Man, isn't that like the third NASA launch in like a month? What's NASA doing up there? Not NASA at SpaceX. Yeah, but I mean, they're working with NASA. Like it was on the NASA website, like YouTube channel. No? I swear I was looking at a SpaceX launch the other day that was with NASA. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm just pretty sure I saw that. was going to say correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, you will. Many SpaceX launches are with NASA, not Starship. Oh, Starship. Okay. See, when you said a Starship was launching, I assumed that was kind of the same thing. I apologize. I didn't realize Starship was like... I just thought you were being cool and saying Starship was in a spaceship. Okay, I didn't realize that they were separate things. Starship is the new one. It's humongous. Okay. Okay, I was not aware of Starship. As long as they have no troopers in that thing, I'm okay. If they put any troopers near that thing, I want to get off. I don't want to be there. I want to go home. We do not need Starship troopers. I need jive crystals, don't I? 9-meter diameter. That's how they used to describe me in high school. What did I just call this? Jive crystal pick. Well, clearly that's wrong. That's safe. Look, shut up. Don't be mean. You're allowed to be mean. Fine. I deserve it. Nine meters is more than fat. It's downright chubby. Okay. So we don't have any of the blue belts yet because cobalt steel sucks at the moment. I think it's improving. I think we might need to make a better induction furnace. I think that'll probably all fix itself over time though. What are we short on? Iron. Iron is a bit of a problem child at the moment, isn't it? It should be getting sorted though. Probably speed up some of those things. I don't think it's a big deal right now. Okay, so we're not really needing to do much. We just need to... Okay, we've got a factory planner. We build 5 of those. That was too much. Isode? I like that more than F. I like that you like FP. Factory planner is good. Recipe book sucks. I'm sorry. I know you like recipe book, but I don't like recipe book. Sorted. Oh, okay. Then we need to split the good stuff with the crap stuff. And actually what we need to do is... You know what? Let's just get these early texts out of the way. Let's just do them. There's no real reason to have them. Let's just get them sorted so we don't ever have to look at them again. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna go... Not sure what happened there. Tungsten? Tungsten checks in. We need night vision goggles because it's never night. Basically, Fpedia. Well, look, when FPD comes out, I'll like it, but maybe. Always true. Okay, so then we get this stuff. I don't know what we're going to do with the calcium chloride. I think we got to figure that out later. And we go like that, and then like that. Calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. Okay, and then we're just going to keep researching these little things I do not care about just to get them out of the way. It's a waste of resources, but whatever. It's Seablock. I have unlimited resources. That's... it's going to put the calcium chloride out. Will you be able to fix your extra appointment in? We will never know. Drop the magic 8 ball. It's gone. I don't know, what do you do with calcium chloride? Calcium chloride. You can use it to make better titanium. Sure. So, what is the other alternative? Calcium chloride sucks. Or use it to make better cobalt. Right, if I remember rightly though, later there's a tungsten thing you do where it doesn't give you that. Yep, keep going. This 8 ball is very helpful. It seems like about as helpful as a regular magic 8 ball, I'm afraid. There's no tarot cards, that's what I'm saying. Then we go chemical furnace. Water, purified water is going to come out. Okay, I know, I'm a bad guy. Didn't I have a tarot redeem? What happened to it? Like many things, it just sort of bogs down the stream, and I was never actually... I was planning to learn tarot, but then I was hoping that would encourage me to do it. But then I didn't, because... Hi, I'm SeiferKatt, and I'm incredibly lazy. And so, like all good things, it was ruined by me. No one else, just me. I mean, the tarot cards are still here. Like, I've got them within reach. They've literally got dust on them. But they're still here. Okay. We've got to do a thing with the cobalt as well, don't we? And that's going to make fluoride ore. Ugh. And this is also where we use the chark. We're going with a new one today, I see. We also need to make carbon. interesting question. Can you boil purified water? You can. There you go. Let's boil the purified water. Yes. Burn the child. I mean... okay, then we make the carbon with chark. And we do not want the turtle on this one. I don't know if it's going to quite do what I need it to do, but we'll figure that out later. That makes carbon. We do need to get the... Okay, carry on. We need the cobalt. I forgot about that. You have only a little chark, it's baby chark. Oh no, it's baby chark, you're right. I see what you've done there. And it upsets me. Do 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 do. Alright. Then we go like that. First non-sub to reply gets a sub from Dave. I'd love to thank you, Dave, but I can't thank you yet because it hasn't happened. But I will. Oh, because that's your other cat coin printer, isn't it? Okay, we keep researching. I will meow for 100 bits. Still true. I will still meow for 100 bits. That goes into a blast. No, that's already done. That's already done. And then they go into a powder mixer. Like that. Man, if I didn't know better, I'd be like, this is genius. What can I say? I'm just a smart lad.
Thanks for your support.
Meow.
Thank you, Dave, and might I add, meow. Thank you so much for the bits. It's truly appreciated. Really and utterly. Meow, streamer. Meow for my amusement. Oh, amusement. Okay, we need belts now. And while we're coming back, apparently everything's just going to be used up. By the way, apparently Mugenics is coming out this year. I don't know how much I want that game, but I'm intrigued. Game that... Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's going to be painful. Could just donate 10,000 bits and get you meowing for a solid minute or two. You know what? I would do that. I would accept that. Okay, so we've got minor problems there. It's midnight already. It does sneak up on you, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got copper and tin just sort of stuck through the factory. It's always great. You always love to see that.
Thank you!
Dave, thank you so much for the gift sub to Glacier. And now I will meow. Meow meow 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 meow. 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 Thank you. And now the meowing shall begin. That's really what you wanted. So tell me what you want, what you really want. I want you to meow for like a solid minute. This has made me uncomfortable. I was more going for sexiness, and now you just tell me to meow. Do it. Oh, girls, you know the contract. Do whatever your fans say. I didn't think we would be meowing for it. Do it. I thought we were just trying to be sexy. No, now you meow. See, you know that classic thing that as soon as someone like starts exploiting rules, it all starts to going to hell? This is the sort of thing that makes rules have to be created, Dave. But since the rules haven't been created, yeah, probably. $8 months, not 20 for the subs. 20 for the subs. No, stop. We're ending this. We're ending this right now. New rule. It's created. The new rule has been created because I can get in here. A gift sub is just a good meow. So 5 gift subs will be 5 good meows. It does not matter how many previous subs you've had. Okay? If you've given 300 gift subs before, I'm not doing 300 meows because you gift once. However, I will give you 300 good meows if you gift sub 300. Okay, we gotta cut this now. We gotta cut this now. So no, the gift sub is only the no. 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 The meows are for you, not for the person who got the donations. It ends here now, Dave. It got too scary. We all knew this day would come. Just be glad that we're still meowing for every month. We can't hear this. I have altered the terms of the arrangement. Pray that I do not alter it further. I frickin' will. I will turn the stream around right now, young man. SeiferKatt quality up. Yep, I respect that. Thank you. Oh god. Okay. The problem is all my iron is going into look, gift subs, 1 good meow, regular sub, 1 meow per month subbed, and 1 good meow at the end. Which includes the 1 per gift. It is not an extra meow. Oh. One meow per month. Exactly. With extra per. You know, and if you're a good I was gonna say good boy, but that sounds like being very exclusionatory towards women. If you're a good follower, you maybe get a little bit of trill in your meow, but I don't promise that. Just a little bit of Jadzia Dex, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, don't worry, I'm not entirely sure either. Okay, so that'll make the tungsten when we get around to it. We didn't deal with the fluorite, rather. What do we do with the fluorite? Fluorite ore turns into hydrofluoric acid. Ugh. I don't want to deal with that right now. Put it in a box, never deal with it again. Okay, so the next thing we do is we're going to set up a train line for it. And then we will leave it alone. What else do we need for the science? That's really the question. Lithium ion. That's... Wait, why am I doing it this way? Why don't I go through Factory Planner? Let's make 50 of them per minute. Not much, but it'll do. And out of the way. Okay, that's not too bad. And then finally we need this thing. Which we need rubies. And tungsten powder. Alright, well you take care, Dave. Sleep well. Okay, so that's going to make fluorite ore, which we're just going to put in a box. That's fine. Just keep researching stuff that I don't care about. Okay, so what do we need to make? We need the tungsten powder, turns out. Which is going to be a problem with cobalt. Because at the moment it's 1 for 1. That kind of sucks. Maybe we're just going to make rubies. Let's make rubies. Most of that stuff's pretty easy to come by, we just need to make it. And while we're making rubies, why don't we just make other gems as well? You plan. Go up. Step 1, we need to make polished rubies. And I want to make 200 of them per minute. And so we don't get confused, we're going to do it for all. We're going to make all of them. Because we've gotten confused on this before, and we don't need to do this to myself again. Okay, thanks. I was kind of in the middle of something, but that's alright. Just doing it properly is going to make this a lot easier for myself. Okay, see that's good. We've figured that number out. So then we just got to figure out how to get all that crystal seeding. Which might be a problem. Actually, don't we have something like that for crystal seeding somewhere else? It's crystal catalyst. Could we use that setup for crystal seeding? Not a bad idea. We need crystal slurry. We probably start using ceramic filters. I mean, that'll do it, and that'll make us 200 gems per minute, which is probably... Real quick question, how many gems do we need per minute? Probably should have checked that before getting too excited. When we're looking at this. We do not need 200 gems per minute. Not even close. We could probably even go down to 100 gems per minute and still... Well, probably even go down to 50 gems per minute and be pretty happy. Then we need the crystal slurry. Okay. I can. I just forgot that they were set up that way again. I'm not clicking through everything again. Actually, you know what? Clicking through everything is not that hard. We're not going to do it that way. Actually, yeah. Way easier, right? My fault for clicking on everything. Okay, then we need the seating, which... You know, just... steal from there. Like, could we? Also, it appears that we should probably be using this for landfill first. Maybe we need to have another landfill train. Okay, I see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a couple of things with landfill because right now that's not going particularly well for reasons that are obvious to anyone with half a brain. I don't know why I was so mean to anyone there. If it's not immediately obvious to you, I'm sorry that I was mean to you for literally no reason. That was just really mean for no reason whatsoever. You're just over there having a good time, eating your chips, and Steve's over here like, oh, you have a brain if you don't get this one. You're like, well, I wasn't really paying attention. Why is Steve being mean to me? The answer is Steve's being mean to you because he's lashing out, okay? Not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. Seif is the bad guy here, not you. Okay, so, you know, not your fault. Flashing out. That's a different thing. Which Seif's not allowed to do anymore for various reasons. Which we're not going to go into right now. Okay. Then we're going to go like that, like that. If? Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. That's my fault. I was thinking about... Wait, if is something else. Stream is good? Stream may be good, but Seif did forget to upgrade the quality. Which is the real if. Whew. Almost got hit by a train. Didn't though. We're good? Had to refresh? That's alright. Glad that we're good. Okay, so we're going to work on the crystal seeding here. Because why not? Got everything else here, why don't we just make the crystal seeding here? Want to get the... How are we going for belts? Probably not great if I take a guess. Belts have been rather rubbish lately. And they remain so. I think we're going to have a problem. Tune in to see how far things have gone. Things are getting there. We're working on making yellow science. We're going to make polished gems now. Not the most required thing in the world, but I guess we do need it for yellow science, so that'll help. We're moving along. We're moving at a pace. How large is the base? Yeah. Decent size, I suppose. Getting there. It's growing, that's what matters. Okay, so iron is being delivered. And is immediately going to go into many things that require iron. Yeah, we really need to advance my iron production very soon. That's probably the next thing we need to work on. You know what? I don't think we need 50 centrifuges. We can't, 10 centrifuges is probably fine for now. The problem is just how much iron we really need to make the base happen. Do we... Okay. How much iron do you want? You want 22,000 iron per minute. We can't do that. So... This is going to be stupid, but let's do it anyway. Iron plate, this is going to be a ridiculous large number. 30,000 iron per minute. And no, that's not feasible. But it's not designed to be feasible. Also, we need to beacon these. Okay. We start thinking about coolant. We've got to do everything we can to make it the most efficient manner possible. Manganese. Yeah, we have manganese. We make manganese. How do we make it out of cathodes? Sulfuric acid, that's easy enough. Great. Iron hydroxide. How difficult is that to make? No. Not doing that one. That one looks like a pain. That one is doable. That's doable, that's doable. And... so 44,000, oh sorry, 4,400 per minute we do not have. We know that. I think it'd be byproducts of iron ore. Fascinating? Why is it going to be byproducts of iron ore? Why would I not do the exact same thing with it? Right, productivity is what's making that weird. Eh, that's fine. We do need to make coolant for that to happen. 64,000 coolant per minute. Okay, so wherever coolant is used, we would have to. Is the end of Seablock launching a rocket or something else? It's launching an FTL device, which is launching about a whole bunch of pieces of rockets. So you need to launch about 250 rockets to beat Seablock. So we. Last time I played Seablock, I was launching mini rockets at this point, but we haven't done that because we built too big in many places. Okay, I got a question about coolant. So coolant, it's used up. Right, you use ceramic filters, turn it back into regular coolant. That's great, but that's also not how that works. Because you actually need to cool the coolant down with water, and that's going to make steam. 125 degrees, 150 degrees. Okay. So, steam engines, what power do they want their steam to be to run? 165. So some of them are literally too cold. So 125 steam is not hot enough, I assume. That one would be, but the rest isn't. Okay, well, what do we do with the steam? Turn purified water. Okay. No, your weird question. Is there a way to turn purified water into regular water? Not really, no. As I said, it was a weird question. But we need cooling towers. Okay. Let's sort this out now, shall we? See, this is the thing, like, we're making things way bigger than they need to be. And I acknowledge that. That's why this is taking so long. how would we feel about making this better productivity? I feel pretty good about that. Like speeding it up, increasing productivity, just speeding up a bunch of this. I think that's the correct idea. Can we get some more ore sorters, please? And then, just for the moment, this is a short-term fix. No, Seablock's still got to go for like another 100, 200 hours at the rate we're going. We're not done. We're not going to be done for a while. Really should build more labs one day too. There's not enough labs. And again, there's not enough science either, so that's not really a problem. Seriously? Why are we not making things? We ran out of whatever this is. Why? Probably ran out of green chips. Ran out of green chips. How? Ran out of iron. It all comes back to iron, doesn't it? I'll be doing the new Nellies update afterwards. Ah, cute. I ran out of everything. Yeah. Okay. We need to make coolant first. Before we do that, we need to make coolant. How much coolant do we need? Just make 100,000 coolant. Let's just friggin' lose all respect for myself. Not what I wanted. Can't make... Okay, that's not too bad. 20,000 base mineral oil. We easily make that. We've got all the fish. What are we doing with base mineral oil with all the fish? We need to lubricant. Did that stop? Feel we could do better. Okay. Problem is we have too much fish. And when we're trying to crush them, not crushing them enough. What do we do with the fermentation? Turn it into other useful stuff, I suppose. Fermentation base is never what I've been wanting. The base mineral oil that I want right now. I don't think I need 100,000 coolant, but let's design for it. Okay. So the problem is, while we have plenty of room, we are not properly. What I need to do is have this come through here and pump into that way. Okay. Hey, Tara. Thank you. Get it. This is streaming, mostly Factorio. It's kind of crazy. Of course, many thanks to Panda, because if she didn't encourage me, I probably wouldn't have done it this long. He was like, if you want to do it, do it. Make a schedule, stick to it. I was like, alright, I'll do that. But I did. Okay, so that's going to make my base mineral oil. Now currently it's making lubricant, which is fine, I suppose. I did need lubricant, but I also do need base mineral oil. That should be crushing fish. Should be growing fish somewhere. As this all goes down, it's gonna... Okay, and that should be enough nutrient pulp for a long time. In fact, this may even be able to start exporting nutrient pulp, which would be kind of funny. That was not really the intent of this, but... eh. You do what you can. Those make my raw fish oil. Why is that one not running? Enough raw fish oil. Okay. I mean, the lubricant's doing pretty well going through here. Time to double up on everything. That is the Factorio mantra, isn't it? Well, actually, the Factorio mantra is double everything. What did you do? Why did you only double? What are you doing, you fool? Did we say double? We meant quadruple. What are you doing? Did you only quadruple? Oh my goodness, you are that stupid. You quadruple? You should have times by 16. Look at this fool over here, only times you by 16. Basically, you can't win, because you'll never make anything big enough. The only way you ever make things big enough is when you give up. Ooh, that was disturbing. I don't know if you guys saw that lag, but it was scary for me. Okay. So then what we're going to do is have a base oil train. And we're going to set it up... you doubled it? Now you have to double everything else. Oh, that's literally the problem with this area here. This area is like times 10 bigger than anything else I've got. It's too big. It's silly how big it is. You know, but that was kind of the fun. And it'll continue being fun. Because I thought, this is why this run's taking me longer, because I scaled everything very poorly. And so everything takes forever to actually run, but when it does, it's going to run so smoothly. By the time it all runs, it'll actually be done, and we won't play this game anymore. We'll start the next run. Basically, we're never going to win this one. Well, we are. It's just going to take us a while. Anyway. Moving on. How many hours do I have? Like, to live or on the save? Don't answer that. I do know what the answer is. Just give me a second. I'm gonna find my, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, we weren't previously exporting any base oils. That's the problem. Let's see. Time. 7 days, 22 hours. Holy. I hate doing that. Base mineral. Okay. I think you've decided you don't like LTN. How many hours have you used it for? That sounds like a decision that someone makes after many, many hours of playing with it. Hang on. Where does this base oil come from? It comes from here. Right, the fish oil gets turned into lubricant. What if we just... that. Not quite as much as I wanted it to, but... And then what we could do is have a thing that says, alright, look, if the stuff in here is greater than 300,000, I can turn fish oil into... can I? Wait, just straight into it? Okay, hang on. What? Oh. Makes more fermentation base, which I don't really have a plan for at this stage though. And naphtha into base mineral oil as well. For now, this should be okay. Why are we not making enough steam? More steam! That's probably a smart way to do it. Okay, this is good. By that I mean this will suffice. How are we going with the fish? Yeah. Growing fish just to crush them. I don't think we need as much lubricant as we're making. I think lubricant's fine. Okay, so next step in this railroad of bullshit is actually making lubricant. And I'd like to make that sort of... yeah, maybe? I need to do some work around there. Water and base mineral oil, which actually really simple. I would say why don't I make it there, but I want to have all the room so I can also use... I can also... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't care anymore either. So I can also, for things that don't need the full coolant chain, deal with it that way. We might have too much nutrient pulp. That could be a problem. Rainfall? It is. No, it's not. I've been lied to. Well, now it is. Okay. So my plan is probably... What are you making? What is this area for? Nitric acid? Yeah, it's just a nitric acid system that never actually got finished. Strange. Don't know what that was doing. I'm gonna leave it alone though. I'm gonna trust the system knows what it's doing. Messing around with things is how you break things after all. Because of the size of this, the absolute scope of this thing. Actually, finish this bit off. I appreciate you think that's what I wanted. I did not. I want it to be slightly larger in scale than that. How are we going? Probably a couple more of these filters wouldn't go amiss. And then I might turn filters off for the moment. Okay. That'll do for now. The next plan is we're going to... With the rail line. I don't think it's going to connect, is it? It's going to miss slightly. Oh, it didn't. It connected perfectly. It must have designed that. There's no way that was accidental. Just can't be accidental. It's just, I don't see it in my head. We're continuing the policy of just research everything because I'm sick of seeing things. Like ghosts. Soft ghost. You think Piss Off Ghost is from like the ad, but actually that's from Thor, Ragnarok. Which is just a wonderful line. Taika Waititi did pretty well in that one. Arguable how well he did in Love and Thunder. I liked it, but people thought it was silly. They weren't entirely wrong either, might add. It was silly. Sometimes those films are allowed to be silly. You know, except for the villain who was absolutely like, you know, should not have been, like, that villain was too scary for what that movie was. And too underused. Then again, that's just the Marvel MCU curse, isn't it? They don't really use their villains very well. If they did, we'd see them more than once. Alright. Make sure we set up this thing. I don't know why I haven't just put that in the blueprint yet, because I think that would be good to have in the blueprint. I do know why, actually, because there are times it doesn't work like that. Okay, so my thinking is this area here, this block becomes coolant central. If it works 99% of the time, but doesn't work 1%, well, the 1% that doesn't work would jam up everything. That's what worries me. I'm gonna go with the basic line of, it's not that annoying. It's the classic Seifer line of, I just can't be bothered. It's fine. It's not that annoying. It could be worse. And then I just allow a bad system to exist for another 300 hours. I think it doesn't. I don't even really need to do it. It just allows the trains to go just a little bit smoother. Add some of that much loved efficiency that people talk about. When have I been an efficient person? Never. Maybe what oh, you know what would actually be better? Okay. I'm going to be smart. We do a new book. First we get rid of recipe book because it's stupid and no one likes it. That's not true, it's just me that doesn't like it. Okay, good. Then what we do is we get a blueprint book. We make it. Put the blueprint book into here. And in the blueprint book we put this. Then we also put, where's my blueprint book? I've lost it already. Look, there it is. That. And then we just put that. Go. Right. Then we remove that. Wait. Cute. Put my new blueprint book here, right? So then go that. I copied the wrong one. Okay, so we've got to rotate it a little bit. Okay. It's still vastly better. There we go. We have vaguely improved my quality of life. Not hugely, but vaguely. I call that a win. Rotation is the thing that's going to hurt, but that's okay. Still an improvement. You know what they say, Factorio is about incremental improvement. They say that, right? They probably say that. There we go. Way faster. And then we go... You know what, I'm going to fill in this whole bit. No, wait, we need water. No, we can just make holes. We can just make holes. You know, they say holes are made to be made. Rules are made to be broken, like buildings and people. Wonderful line. Recipe book. Why do you keep showing up? I don't ask for you. Okay, should we fill? And then it comes over here. Okay. Love it. And we're going to leave lots of room, just in case we want to make this bigger or something silly like that. Yeah, screw it. We'll just make more room. We'll cover up the entire thing with land. We'll just punch holes in the ground like some sort of god. Speaking of punching holes in the ground like some sort of god, so sad about the Akira Toriyama death. That's upset me. Like, even though I only read and watched Dragon Ball Z, it's still sad, you know? Oh, Akira Toriyama. I mean, I don't know what he was doing or anything like that, but still pretty sad. Look, I'm allowed to be sad, okay? Alright. Then we're gonna put one of these in. True wins no inputs less than 300,000 because we're gonna want lots of stuff. And I guess we probably should power it. That's 25,000 mineral oil. It'll be turned into coolant. Actually, really simple stuff to make. Why didn't I make it sooner? Have you met me? Have you watched the stream? Very lazy. That's 5. That's 10. That's 12. Why did I not do this way? Now you do it all over again. It's fine. Okay, then we need to get water, which we have no way of making water. I'm kidding. Punch, punch. Okay, that makes coolant. Cool. Now, the idea is, in my head, that we shouldn't need to be making coolant constantly. We probably only need to make it for the big things. Okay, and then go coolant pick. ENT or ANT? Cool ant pick, okay. That's a cool ant pick. Hey guys, check out my cool ant pick. I thought there'd be some chalk over there, but there is not. That train's gonna jam up somewhere, isn't it? Probably. Maybe some carbon or some chalk over here. Yes there is. Not that I have the belts for it, of course. That's why I'm making the cool... Let's not worry about that just yet. Worry about that later. One should suffice. Gonna jam like an excited Dave Grohl with a new guitar. Does he like new guitars a lot? I know of Dave Grohl, but maybe he doesn't jam very often. Maybe he's just chill. Does Dave Grohl seem like a chill dude? Probably. Okay. To be honest, I don't know. He does seem to have a few favorites, so he uses a lot. Exactly. He's super chill, but apparently he does like to jam. Okay. I respect that. I feel like the buildings of these mods would benefit from a rust texture delay. That would be pretty good, actually, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's going to start making coolant. Now, I don't... Why was I needing the coolant so urgently? Right, for the iron plates. 64,000 coolant per minute. Not really a problem. It sounds like a problem. Really not. How do you make 64,000 coolant? That's easy. You start with 80,000 coolant. Yeah, I suppose. I don't think the thing quite knows how to work on that. We have the... Yeah, we have ceramic coolant. Okay, cool. Lurk work? Okay. Good luck with your lurk work. Work. Okay. I wish fuel stations was a thing. Refuel stations, I can't wait for those to be a thing in Factorio. They need to exist like years ago. Oh, my belts. I needed those. Well, the good news, sulfuric acid does seem like it's being produced enough now, so that's nice. At some point what's going to happen is iron's going to fill up here, and then it's all going to jam up, and then we'll be... know when that's happening though. Although, when this fills up actually it's going to happen. When that fills up, then the iron won't go anywhere. That's not happening anytime soon though, let's be honest. Okay, for now what we're going to do is we're going to be lazy. And we're just going to manually fill these trucks. This won't come back to bite us in any way whatsoever. Okay, so, iron plates. First off, what we know is we do not have enough of these crushed materials. So they're going to have to be expanded as well. I wish it would recognize the fact that we could make more. But it's not recognizing that at all. Oh, it's not that it's not recognizing that, it's that... Right, that's weird. Hello. BRB everyone. I'm back and I have snacks. Yeah, we've got lots of coolant now actually. We've got 302,000 coolant. That's pretty good actually. So... Oh god, this is... As I said, we do not have this much crushed material. We just don't. Even if we'd like to, we just don't have it. There's a lot of things we don't have. Hey Mojo, how you doing? You looking after yourself, buddy? Starting any conflicts where you shouldn't? I'm assuming the looking after yourself was the yeah, not the conflicts thing. Was the first thing? That makes sense. Invading Poland comes later. That's alright. Poland gets invaded a lot anyway. They're unfortunately used to it by now. Poland, basically France. My understanding is Poland's very flat, and so it's very easy to invade. Very walkable by the French. That's right, I was going to see if I could do anything with that. Oh, but then I couldn't because I didn't have a productivity module. We're at least making red chips? We are, okay. I have a plan. Just so we can try and make some more stuff happening. We're going to wait for the red chip train. We're going to fill it. We're going to drop it off to make some more modules. And then maybe stuff will happen. I love how many production, like how many factories just never get finished because it's never really needed yet. Splee. I don't know how I feel about what you've just said there. I don't feel good about it, but I'm just glad I didn't say it. Maybe I should stop iron being dropped off over here for the moment. I can do that. It wasn't great. That's okay. That's it. I'm just glad I didn't say it. So you don't have a quote system. I would never get away with such a line. I would try. You better believe I'd try. Where'd my train go? You know what? Stuff it. If you want something done right, you do it yourself. I forgot that train's not designed to be... Hang on a second. I never changed the filters for that train. Do I care right now? Not right now. Right now I want to get this done. Oh, I get it, Splee. I'll just go and post that to one of your YouTube channels videos. I'm not doing that. I could, but I'm not gonna. Now this should result in many, many happy times. Right, look at those happy times coming in. Every 5 is another module. Okay. 36 of them should be enough to get something happening. Maybe not enough, but certainly something. I don't have an induction furnace. That could be a problem. Know for sure in a moment. This is me trying to figure out where my iron is. But the induction furnaces are already sorted, I think. Yes, they are. Do we not need iron? We've done all my iron smelting. Good, 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 good. Plutonium synthesis might be required later, like very soon. I was like, I thought things were supposed to happen there. And then they did. Okay, we didn't quite get the level we wanted. That's okay. What we do is we upgrade all of these. Okay. That slows them down a little bit, but at the same time makes them more efficient. Get slightly more iron for our resources. With slightly more iron, we should be able to be in a state where we simply get more iron. Now we'll have the downside of we are going to be... No, we're not going to be using more, we're going to be using less. This is good. This is what we actually want it to be. So it's going to be going for longer between resupplies. That's what we want to see. Is there another level of electrolyzer that I can be preparing for? Not yet. Okay, just checking. Just checking. They're not all going, mostly because the speed of the belt isn't quite fast enough to let it. Also, we've run out of driver light again. But we made more stuff than we would have before. And the driver light's arriving anyway. There it is. So I said, this is better. And it's dropping off iron in the correct place. Hell yeah. That is an improvement. I'm as startled as you are. Holy shit, can SeiferKatt learn? 50-50. Go on. So then what we need to do is probably start working on what we actually need to have. Do we make ceramic filters or just regular filters? I think we're making regular ceramic filters, right? Can we? We do make ceramic filters. Nice. I don't want them right now. I'm just happy to see them. Okay. So the first thing we do is crush. I think we got crushers. We got 10 crushers. How many do we need? 8 crushers will suffice. Then we need 54 ore sorting machines. Ah, the silly numbers have arrived. Only 54. We're going for 30,000 iron per minute. Might as well make 108. Double or nothing. We're going to make this in such a way that we can just copy and paste it later. So while I do agree with you, we're going to make it in such a way that we can double it without having to do any work. So, we need 60 of these. And then we need pellet presses, which I do not think we make. I'll rephrase that. I do not think we make exactly right now. We're about to. Pellet. Oh, wait, no. Oh, we do make pellet presses. All sorting done efficiently? I don't know about that. Don't get too excited. How many of those do we need? We need 32 of them, okay. So 40 of them. No. We need to have... Things are around the wrong order. I see what's happened. We also need to have all processes. We need to have 17 plus 23. It's 40. Okay. And then let's tone this down a little bit. By a reasonable 10,000. Efficient means do what you want it to do. Yes, it's efficient enough. I respect that. That's a good way of looking at things. We'll get that back, don't worry. So, step 1 is bring in the Saffarella, the Jive, and the Rubite. Sweet. That's manageable. And we're going to do it right here. Next to the things that are none of those resources. Next to the rubite. Jive and Saf. Oh, Saf is... Where's Saf? Where's Saf? Saf's there, okay. Right in the middle, where it doesn't need to be. But yeah, there is fine. And then we just start making stuff. Meanwhile, you're working on an outpost, material refilled by a single depot of trains. Well, that's fun. I mean, something that we've done much easier when the expansion comes out, of course, but hey, look, don't let me hamper your idea of fun. He says, hampering your idea of fun. So it's 2 belts of both of those. That's not really a problem. Yeah, belts of either of those. That's true. Everyone saves any points when the expansion comes out, right? We're going to have to build out this way, because if we build downwards, we're going to run into whatever the hell this thing was. And I don't know what this thing was. I don't know why it exists. I guess I wanted to make nitric acid at some point? What was this for then? I'm sure there was a point when I built it. I just don't know what that point is anymore. Okay. Now we're going to design this in such a way that it can be big. And then we also, don't worry about this, just figuring out stuff. Yeah, that works. And then we carefully raise the quality of the stream. Oh, gotta go up a level. Thank you, Glacier. Always fun to raise the quality of the stream. Okay. Platinum casting. I mean, yeah, at some point we're going to worry about that. I mean, do we need to worry about the black chips? Not anytime soon, it appears. You need them. Oh. Black chips are required for the rocket silo. Neat. Okay, So soon, but not now. Okay. Connect. Enable disable. True when there's no inputs. Does the TTS work and what language is it set to? Yes, in English. Which one are you talking about? The donate 100 bits one, or the one that you spend channel points for? They both should work. They're both set to English. I mean, I don't know why I set it to any other language. Probably Australian English if I had a choice, otherwise it would just be regular old English. No real thought behind it. Regular old English with no thought behind it. SeiferKatt and no thought behind something. Can you name it a more iconic duo? Jive.
You could set it to finish for the meme and just listen to it butcher anything said in English and create some absolutely cursed messages.
Suppose I could. Didn't consider that. I have not seen it to finish. I generally think if someone wants to spend the points, I want them to get the use of the points. But you're right, I could do that. That's something I had honestly considered. Okay. So that gets the... It would be funny. True, it would be, but at the same time, I want people to, when they spend their points, to get kind of what they expect. It would be funny, I'm not denying that. Don't want to be stuck with New Zealandish? Exactly. Don't want to be stuck with these ghost chips. I mean, that would work, I suppose. One more up.
Has anyone really been far even as decided to use even go want to do look more like?
Oh, that's a classic. What is that one from? I know I've seen that with like green text and there's just like a whole bunch of reaction images. People like, that's a classic though. I like it. Raise quality of stream. Quality of stream has been raised to legendary uncommon. Okay, so that gives us 5 belt of crushed ferrous mixture. How? Okay, well, I guess we put in 6 belt. Yeah, okay, I guess that probably works appropriately when you really think about it. Okay. Okay. That connects that, which is nice. At some point we probably want to do work on effect transmission, so why not now? Probably put that over there. Ah, nice that refunded your points at least. Have you ever had a dream that, yeah, I love that one. That's a classic as well. And, you could do anything? Kid leans back and smiles contented with what they've done that day. Best part of the me. Only difference, I would like these to offset. Then copy. I do love that it's like longer than 30 seconds. Don't do that. Turns out it has its limits. Okay, so that sorts out the first wave of bullshit. You have to find those limits. I mean, look, we're all finding limits today. That's good. Dave found limits today. You've found limits. We're doing well. So then we make 5 bloody belts worth of ferrous mixture. Oh, okay. So out of 6 belts, we make 5 belts. Okay. And then from there, we scream. Ah, the screaming's the best part. Carry on. Did I ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I have heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. I'm very familiar with the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. It is not a story the Jedi would tell, of course. But I'm no Jedi, so it's probably fine. I'm not religious enough to be a Jedi. Specifically, the Jedi religion. But have I heard the tragedy of Darth Peppergar the meme? No. The moment where Seifer's scared. No. I'm not aware of Darth Peppergar. I'm worried I'm about to be. Okay, so 54 divided by 5. I didn't need to math that. I can just do that in my head. It's 11. Approximately. If we go... That's plenty of room. And each one outputs about 2 belts. Okay, so... You would tell me about it? Okay, but... If we get you banned from Twitch? What the fuck is happening there? What? Okay. You'd rather not. You know what? I respect that. Don't go out of your way to get banned on Twitch. I respect that. If it's only doing 3 belts... No, it's doing 6 belts. Well... Stuff it. 1 belt will do. Okay, so this is easy enough then. because all you got to do have an innie and an outie. Now do that way though. Then the other one you do it that way. And then we do 11 of these. Okay, that's actually really simple. I was worried that was going to be a problem, but it's not. Still haven't got around to making those red Jimmy gems, but I mean, we didn't make the tungsten either. Everything's sort of jamming because other things aren't being completed. Instead, you're going to order pizza? That sounds like an appropriate thing to do. Don't get banned on Twitch. Order a pizza instead. That's 4. Five. Copy. Flip. June is raiding with a party of 50. Welcome, everyone. Hello. For those who are not familiar with me, I am SeiferKatt, and we are building things far bigger than they should be, so everything's taking longer. June, what were you up to today? Doing the old Factorio? How many underscores do you have? 2, right? Ooh. Head out to June. Doing the old Factorio. Hell yeah, that's what we like to see. What I like to see. I like Factorio. Good game. You may have heard of it. Raise quality of stream. The quality of stream is going up. Been K2 Death World lately. Ah. We're doing Seablock. It's not a fast run because we have done a lot of things wrong. And we're definitely not beating my record of last time, which was about 250 hours. This time we're probably going to do the classic 500 hours. And that's fine. I kind of want this to be little. Yes. Right now we're trying to build iron because I don't know if you ever play Factorio, but iron's a problem sometimes in Factorio. I'm saying that like everyone knows iron's always a problem. Don't worry. I know iron's always a problem and this is no exception. Especially made out of water. Yeah, when you make iron out of water it is reasonably more difficult. Until copper is a problem. That's true. Not iron the copper. Generally what we've been doing though is we've been building something, we get most of the way through it and we go, that's good enough, and we just leave it behind. So we've got like multiple unfinished builds that are doing fine. You've been on this platform for a total of 11 years now. You moved accounts because you've got the password and the email. The closest you've come to being banned from Twitch is getting globally banned from chat for an hour because you sent too many messages. Oh. How many messages were you sending to achieve that? Okay, so we now need to live. Oh no. My landfill train came and probably went back home again. Yeah, it's back home. It came all that way and there's, you know, hi. I'd love to get a send over 60 messages a minute. Well, that's, you know what? No offense, but I can't blame them for that. Yeah, so, you know when you call someone, you say, hey, I'd love to meet you at the party, and they, oh my god, and they wear their best dress, and then they come over and you just don't show up. Some people call that ghosting. I call that just being a terrible friend. I've never done that to someone. I've never done that to someone. Do you hear that moment of hesitation? Have I done that to someone? No, I don't believe I have. In short, good times, maybe. Your cat stood on slash and enter at the same time once. Your golly will ban for 8 hours. Wow, I can't believe they'd ban you for a cat. So uncool. That's it. I banned Twitch from chatting. 8 hours. In response. Tried banning Twitch. Yes. The ultimate crime. What are they gonna do? Ban you? You can't. They're already banned. You cannot ban this user. 4, 6, 8, and 11. Okay. Good evening, Elastic Man. Last time you played Seablock, you used an artillery train to clear islands. Is that what I'm doing? You know what? This needs a demonstration. I am doing it. It's rigged to the music. I'm sorry, it's going to be very loud for a second. Or for a little bit. Where is the best place to clear this? Probably here. Oh, I am. I don't know about that bit. That bit doesn't sound quite right to me. It never does. By the way, the artillery train is called the Finger Bus. Wait, where are you going, Finger Bus? Yeah, Seablock is very cool. It just takes a long time. Gotta get these wheels in motion. Be careful because they're coming through. So, sometimes you just gotta play Finger Boys music in your stream. I don't know quite why, but it's important. I've really gotta work on the sound mix someday. Not today, but someday. TTFAF, the artillery train? I don't know what that is. See, I call it the Finger Bus because it goes boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's going to go back home now. Through the fire and flames. Oh. Yeah, I don't know though. See, through the fire and flames is something I can imagine hearing coming through and being like, oh shit. This is the Finger Bus because it's the Finger train. Exactly. I was going to stop. Now, sorry. There was something I actually wanted to respond to before the Finger Bus started this bullshit. How's the... Okay, let's go through chat real quick, 'cause I got distracted. The block is growing. The block is growing. It's doing well. Lurk as much as you want, man. I'm never gonna... You don't have to chat if you don't want to. Lurking is cool. This looks cool as hell. Yeah, it is cool as hell. Everything is created from water, pretty much. Or air, or the sea floor. Sometimes fish. Water and mud, yeah. Water, mud, air, some gardens that are around that are growing. Okay, this music should stop in a second. Sunlight, yeah. Oh, I don't know if this is organized. That's the thing, calling this organized a little bit of a sham. It's certainly doing something, though. Okay, the train's gone home. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the music only plays while the train's out. When the train returns home, the music stops. It is... The music is courtesy of Veldak, who I believe ran a MIDI through a program to make it. I don't think he coded it himself. If he did, he's insane. But I don't think he did. I know. I'm pretty sure he didn't do that. No one should ever do that much work for the stream, including myself. Okay. Your organization is bad. Look, okay. Let me turn this around for you. Let me tell you why Seablock is good. Because you never run out of resources. Ever. So your organization can be bad. Look, this is my starting base. This is where I started. You may notice it's kind of rubbish, right? But as you build outwards, the resources, they just keep coming. So you can keep building and keep expanding. You don't like it, just tear it down, rebuild it. It doesn't matter. Biters will never come back to you. So don't you worry about that. Seablock is perfect for someone whose organization is bad. Because all you need to do is just keep building. As long as you don't quit, you can finish Seablock. Nothing is going to ruin your day. Except you. And I can't tell you how to not ruin your own day. You can get stuck at the beginning. True, getting stuck at the beginning is not a big deal, though. But it's just the beginning. Like the first maybe couple of hours you could possibly get stuck. But not that big a deal. Let's just delete that. You joined because I'm a Kiwi streamer, but you're gonna have to have a look at it. Please do. All you gotta remember is be patient, and you can absolutely get through it. It's not short. And thank you so much for the follow, by the way, Elastic Man. I appreciate it. It is long though. Like it takes a normal person like 500-ish hours to beat. Maybe 600 or 700 hours? It's long. But you're always expanding, you're always growing, you're always doing something good. And biters don't come along and go, you shut up. Sorry, that was my biter impression. I apologize for everyone on that one. K2 is short. Seablock is long. You quit Seablock when it took you 2 weeks to make purple science and another week of play to make the labs to use them. Yeah, I respect that. But I like it. This is honestly my favorite mod. I say this a lot because it truly is. Okay. But it's not quick. Pi is longer. True, but Pi is, you know, an experience. Seablock isn't long. Space extension... Okay, that's true. Space extension is the long part. But space extension is really just, hey, so you've got your base working. How well is it working, eh? Yeah, space extension is the part that goes, okay, sure, you launched a rocket, good job on that. But one rocket's fun, but what if you had to launch 200 rockets? Yeah, that's kind of the long part, but it really depends how well you scale. It is, though. Like, I think the second time I played Seablock, I had the rockets launched in 100 hours, and then it took me another 150 hours to finish it. This time I'm like 200 hours in, and I haven't launched a single rocket, so who knows how long this is going to take me. Too long, probably. Okay, so what we're going to do is have... have the manganese go down. Rockets are for nerds. Hello, Fraser. Big words from someone who thinks rockets are for nerds. Fraser's saying rockets are for nerds again. Well, he's right. We're all nerds, that's why we need rockets. My mum seemed like... Thinking about my mum, she seems like someone who wouldn't like space travel. Like, just the concept of it. Seems like someone would be like, it's just a waste of money. I could be wrong. I could be putting my mum in bad light there, but... Not downloaded any other mods. Do I suggest any other than Seablock? Okay, Seablock, if you're wanting to get into a total overhaul mod, Seablock is typically not where I would personally... It's where I did start, but I don't know if I'd recommend it. I did start at Seablock, but a lot of people would say Seablock is a rough experience. But to me, it was absolutely within my wheelhouse. It's the sort of thing I like. Oh yeah, trust Solburn. Solburn knows a lot about Factorio, and his recommendations are pretty good. But I don't, you know what, honestly? I don't know if I'd recommend space exploration anymore, knowing the fact that we're going to be getting all of that with, what's it called? Space Age. I don't know if I would say, hey, go play space exploration. I would just wait for Space Age at this point. But, I mean, look, if you really want... Seablock is Seablock, right? If you want to play Seablock, Seablock is there. It exists. It's Seablock. Seablock is 0% recommended for anyone saying, should I try as my first mod? You finished Factorio. You know what? Seablock, you're in. Go for it. I say go for it. And you know what? You can trust SeiferKatt, because he is the second sexiest Factorio streamer. I'm going to keep saying that until I believe it. Oh yeah, you do have to make sure you use the right pack. It's a common mistake people make. 5, 6. I need 17 divided by 3. I don't know what that is. That is 6. Okay. And you can just stop playing it if you don't enjoy it. That's a valid point. I closed the calculator. Good. Sometimes I forget to close the calculator. Then we just do that again. And then we do it again. Big spicy rocket launch. That's alright, the big spicy rocket will still be there when you're finished. Hopefully. Space is hard. The previous two exploded. Well, maybe this one won't. Okay. There's one thing I've learned about Kerbal Space Program. Not every rocket's going to explode. Oh, don't shit talk the big spicy rocket, okay? It's going to do fine. It is intended to land in the water. It does find that it won't be there anymore. Hey, stop making fun of the big spicy rocket. He's spicy. He's doing his best. Okay, real quick question. How are we doing with by making... This still not going great. I'm going to add a word about there. Don't talk shit. Oh no. Don't shit talk the big spicy rocket. Okay, no, that was fine. That was fine. Oh god, those quotes. Now, what happens for those that are new here? If you're new here, you've just seen quote 668 created. And you go, holy shit, there's a lot of quotes. Just type exclamation mark quote. Find something I've said before, probably regret it. All the quotes are up on the Discord, you don't need to join it, but they're there. I am totally fine with people joining the Discord, just look at the quotes and then leaving again as well. But hey look, for just a fun time, exclamation mark quote, you'll see something strange. Or insightful. Usually strange. I know who I am. I wish I didn't, but I do. Okay, we're going to raise the quality again to double legendary. Beam. Hello. Alright, so that sorts out the ore processes. Now the pellet press. Or what? Okay. So that will make my pellets. Since there is a CK3 naming redeem, hang on, let me just change the, no, that shouldn't be there, that's gone now, thank you for reminding me that was there. Oh yeah, look, if you go on Reddit, in any somewhat popular thread, you'll find Solburn giving great advice. And just because he's a good dude. Great community member. But then what we're going to do is 32 divided by 2, which is a very simple number and very easy to remember because it is 16. Apparently there's nothing you do to press pellets faster. And then what we'll do at the end of this is then we flip this around. No, not yet. Take your time, young one. You must get it correct the first time, or else the internet will laugh at you again. Like the time that your pants fell down. Oh god, the memories. This didn't actually happen, by the way. My pants have never fallen down. Okay. How are we doing? It looks like the bots are still doing a lot of work, which is encouraging. Okay. So that will crush all my iron into pellets, which will make it more efficient to make iron. Good. Good. Not good, they need to be adjusted slightly. Okay, well, let's go to the mall. Oh hey, you're still here. Hey buddy. Speaking of buddy, hey Technical Hedgehog, how you doing? Good to see you. Centrifuge? I heard they're going to be centrifuge. Oh, hey, that made my inventory bigger. Nice. Okay. This should be terrifying as all the bots just swarm me like rodents. Ah, not the bots! Baby keeps saying you cheeky bum. Well, maybe you stop being a cheeky bum. You know, don't mean to... You know... Sorry that you had to find out this way. You got to stop being such a cheeky bum. We all find these things out in harsh ways. Her bunny is the cheeky bum. I was like a cheeky bun? Why is your bunny cheeky? Okay, it's still trying to increase. Oh, we've got to go to the next level up. Okay. We go a little longer today, I think. Just for fun. Just another half hour. Normally we'd stop here, but we're going to go for another half hour. Not sure exactly. I mean, do you think she's just mispronouncing bun? My son hasn't started speaking yet, so I don't quite know what that's going to sound like. But he's certainly given the idea that he wants to speak. He's having good old conversations of babble. Oh, God, that stretch was needed. Clearly it's not happened in a while. Thank you for that, Andil. I didn't know how much I needed that stretch. We may have to send out the Venga bus very soon. Wait. We just not have all sorters ready to go. Oh, that could be difficult actually because they probably need blues. How are we doing with blue chips? We never actually finished that. The Lion Thief saves for everything at the moment. How did that go? I never finished building those. No, Thief, you didn't because you never finished building anything. You layabout. How much playthrough? How many hours on the save? 188. Too many. I don't quite know what happened either, don't worry. Okay, so at this point I wonder whether we start considering what to do with the magnesium. Angry worms down there. But yeah, Rayplay, we got a lot of hours in the save, more than we should. More than anyone should. Okay, let's work on the magnesium here. So we need ore processors. We just said we didn't need ore processors. Yup. Limestone. Is limestone the easy one to make? Or is limestone the one where you actually have to think about it? Limestone's the easy one. Okay. I don't really care what I research. I just care that I keep researching something. Is that a capacity bonus? You know what? That's probably good. Okay. No, it doesn't even matter that we don't have the stuff we need. We can just start building it anyway. So that's... Right, we should have 3 belts of manganese at that point. But that was very difficult for me to say, and I do not know why.
Jump in! Jump in! Everybody! Jump in! Jump in! Some Korean words!
Hey, Zoe!
It's, frankly, a truly preposterous number of hours.
It really is. I can't disagree with you on that one, Zoe. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Which also that means meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Ow! Thank you. I hope your day has gone well. And we're going to continue to that. Really is a really preposterous number of hours. What fun it's been, right? It's very hot in Melbourne. Really? That's good, because you don't like the cold, if I remember rightly. So you must be happy with that, right? Saying this knowing that she probably isn't, because people don't usually say, it's hot where I live, and then they're like, but it's fine. He is melting. You love the heat. Oh, God, this is a wild roller coaster right now, Zoe. I love the heat, but not this heat. It's so hot you're actually drinking water. That is a perplexing statement, is there? Are you not usually drinking water? What do you normally drink? Nothing? No, of course nothing's not the answer. I assume nothing's not the answer. A fan of the taste of water. Okay. I don't know how to deal with that statement, that bombshell. Will I have a taste? I guess. You know what? I always used to make that argument when I was younger. I was always... My mum would be like, Steve, drink some water. I'm like, I don't like the taste of water. So I wouldn't. You have to put sugar in it. Well, like sugar flavor sachet things. Municipal supply? I mean, I'm not a tank water. But I guess that's municipal supply. Because the alternative is, I guess, the one I'm not on. Auckland water is great. I'm enjoying Auckland water. I don't have bottled water, I just get it from the tap. It's pretty good. Hasn't killed me. Don't have to use the rule of water in Springfield. If it's brown, drink it down. If it's black, send it back. Don't have to do that. It's always nice. Okay. let's see. If we... Requiring 5 lines, that's ridiculous. And then 5 again, okay. So those 2 lines become 5 lines. That's so mean. That can't be right. And yet it do be. What are you sad about the being on phone? Or the fact that my water's great. And I'm lording it over you like some sort of lord. Hello, Bochaza. That's an Australian name if I ever saw one. A Chazza. Oh, what I called them Chazwazzers. Okay, so 7 of these. Why you're on your phone now? You're just watching an update happening on your phone. Guys, I think we all know what's coming. That's right, it's the Vinger bus. Am I? The problem is there's no way for it to easily turn back. You're from Italy. Well, I guess I got that one wrong. Yeah, we got the Vinger bus doing the music when it leaves. Have you not heard the Vinger bus playing, Zoe? Oh no. I guess. It's playing from a series of speakers. Playing from this. This is the first time. Oh no. I'm so sorry you've missed this. So it'll play until the Vinger bus returns home. Once the Vinger bus returns home, it'll stop. Yeah. Oh, so good. In progress bars moving to speeds. Yikes. Sound like the scam ringtones you get in the 2002? Kinda. I can see that. Order now, you can get the greatest tunes. Raising the quality of stream. Yes, sir. The Vinger bus has 2 modes, party and sleep. Nah, they party while they sleep. Anyway, I think it needs to go home now. It doesn't actually have a path. It has no path, it cannot even go home. The Vinger bus is lonely, it wants to go home. The music is far too loud, and I really need to get around to fixing that, but I haven't. It's just far too loud, it's far too extravagant. And it's a bit long. There's a lot of problems with it. We'll figure out the shark later. I assume the shark's going to come through this way. I'm not going to worry about that too much just yet. Just know that we need 5 of these. And we need probably a little bit more space. Can we move that just a little bit further, get a little bit of room? Okay, the train didn't get home before the music stopped. That's distressing. Not really. Alright, well you lurk away. There are 3 more items on your Seafong. Oh, what? You love Factorio? It's such a friggin' good game, right? The only thing better than Factorio is the Factorio community. Ah, shit. More worms. Songs for Seafless. I don't know what the other songs could be. I assume one of them might be an ABBA song. I don't know. But I really don't know what those songs could be, and I am a little afraid. I guess we'll find out though, won't we? How long does it take to get one of those songs converted? Oh god, now there's an ABBA song. No. No. That's my fault and I can't go back. There are tools for that, you just need to find the MIDI. Let's keep working on the stack inserted bonuses, that's probably good. Unfortunately, we probably need to send out the Vengabus again. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is going to happen again. The Vengabus will return in Avengers Endgame. For some reason, I thought it was really funny lately to just say something will return in Avengers Endgame. Panda is already sick of me saying it. I've only been saying it today. Maybe yesterday as well. But like... she'll leave Lil K on the mat and I'll just say Mum will return in Avengers Endgame and she's like, why do you keep saying this? I'm like, because I'm hilarious. My wife does not agree on this one. Promise a somewhat reasonable time. We got sick of that joke. No, she's long sick of it already, which is fine. Don't worry, I'll come up with more jokes that will... I don't want to say piss her off, because it won't piss her off, it'll just be like, oh god, still doing this one, huh? Not like she doesn't have jokes. Jolly, we need boom, boom, boom. You know what, you'd say that, but it doesn't make sense, because it's the Vengabus, and the Vengabus is coming. I can see what you're saying. It is called the Vengabus because it goes boom, boom, boom. But, okay, we're going to have to listen to that again, I'm sorry. There's no way around it. Thank you very much for the follow, Benny B. Benny B. There's no way around it. The Vengabus is coming and it comes for you. I know I should be bored of this or annoyed by it, but I mean annoyed by it. I was literally the one who chose to do this. Like sure, Velvet gave me the tool, but I was the one that chose to deploy the tool. I mean very soon we're going to get the... At some point we're going to get the German Angry Birds. When do we get the German Angry Birds actually? They require yellow signs, okay. The bus tolls. Exactly. Okay. I think think it's got some more shots in it, right? Yeah, it's got some more shots. We'll let it fire until it runs out of things to shoot at. Oh, we get to take the jacket off now, okay. We are no longer safe. We are now reckless and wild. Wait. You're not allowed to dance like that in a safety vest. The finger bus is not a safe place. Fuck yeah. Not allowed to swear in a safety vest either. I generally try not to swear into it, but... Okay, I've slightly hurt my neck doing that. This is why they don't let you dance like that in a safety vest. DJ Steve, he has one song! Oh god. Man was not meant to dance like that. Or ever. Man was not meant to dance. I always think that means it's going to stop soon, but it always goes a little bit longer than that. Train's gotta be there soon. Yeah, it's coming. And then it stops. And reloads. Kind of like the opposite of a safety dance, isn't it? It's the safety dance. So surprised to find that Panda didn't know the safety dance. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. If they don't dance, then friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then no friends of mine. We can go where we want to. And stab a guy if you must. Probably not the lyrics of the song, but hey, I don't give a crap. Just somewhere in the middle of the song, just like, just stab people. That's fine. Is that a really political song? I don't think it's political. It just says you can dance if you want to. Also, you can leave your friends behind. They got unsafe really fast. You know what? That's true. I take the vest off and immediately hurt myself. That's the future we were warned about. I don't think it's political. I mean, look at the video. It's just people dancing around in silly hats. Don't tell me that's political to wear a silly hat. Real quick, is it political to dance around in a silly hat? I may have been political by mistake. Some guy is doing the newer pogo dance perceived as posing a dance to disco dancers on the dance floor. Club bouncers would tell pogoers to stop or be kicked out of the club. The song is a protest and a call for freedom of expression. Well, what the hell's the pogo dance? Hello. I definitely need a safety. Sounds like it. Okay, so that gets the sulfuric acid through. Which is good. So wait, you're saying the safety dance is about people doing unsafe dances? That's paradoxical. Okay, we're gonna wear the cat mask, we can do that. So where are we up to? I like that you can check things off as you're done with them. That's a nice touch. So now what we need to do is turn 2 lanes of pellets into 5 lanes of iron. Shoot. Hot. Also, don't forget we need to get coal on there somehow. Or sorry, chark. Please call it by its correct name. So we swing chark in through the middle here, I guess. But we're still going to run into the problem of how do we actually... So we're going to do 8. Oh, I see how we do it. No, this is not too bad. Or at least it wouldn't be if I didn't put the manganese circle. I can just move the manganese, it's not a problem. You know what? This is probably the best place to stop for the night before we go too far. Alright, so I'd like everyone to stay around just for a second just so I can explain something. And then you guys can go on your merry way or I'll send you off on a raid. But, actual news. I'm going to take the mask off because this is important. We're running a contest at the moment. And in this contest, if you are chosen to be the winner, you can win a copy of Factorio Space Age, courtesy of me. So, as the stream suggested, this is my 3-year anniversary of streaming. And I want to celebrate. And so I thought the best way to celebrate would be memes, because memes are awesome. So on the Discord there is rules for the meme contest, and I'm just going to put I'll put the social links there. The Discord there is a rules on how to enter the contest. Basically, best memes about the stream. And if you're new here and you're like, well, I haven't been around the stream long, congratulations, you've seen one stream. That's enough to make memes about, I'm sure. Make a meme about the Venga boss. That'll do. That'll amuse me. The winner of this competition, judged by my wife and one of my friends, will win a copy of Factorio Space Age. So, you're allowed to make 3 memes. So, make an early one just to make sure you're in. Make one when you got an idea, and put your last one on just before the 31st of March. There you go. I would say don't worry. Like, I was talking to Panda about it, and she was saying, like, it's not about being good with memes. Sometimes it's just about making a meme. Sometimes memes are funny because they're just silly. You know, I'm not an artist, you might say. That's okay. There's websites that make memes. You just put top caption, bottom caption. That's fine. So please do consider entering. We've got a couple of good choices at the moment, but I'd love to have more to choose from. And anyway, what the shirt? So, what the shirt? Today's what shirt? We are wearing Visit Me Outer Space. I like the shirt because the cat looks so excited. Look at that cat. He's just flipping going for it. Visit Me Outer Space. But yeah, anyway, so if you want a chance of winning a copy of Factorio Space Age, please enter your competition. It's fine. It's easy. And if you're not interested, don't care, then don't. It's really that simple. Just enjoy the memes. And there'll be a string about that early April. Alright, let's go on to the other stuff, eh? Non-competition stuff. You can also go to VODs. They're on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. What else? I will next be streaming on Thursday. Streaming more Factorio, so I'll be continuing this build. So be here for that if you wish. Otherwise, go and watch the people you'd rather watch. I don't know. No loyalty here, that's fine. I don't ask for loyalty. I only ask for your loyalty. Despite the fact I just said I don't. What else is there to say? Not really much else to say. Hey, thank you so much for being here today. Your work banned Steam. Now you have nothing to play Space Age on. Aw, that sucks. Well, that does suck. Yeah, so I'm done for the night. Thank you so much for coming. I truly appreciate you spending your time with me. Thank you for, 3 years. For those of you who have been around since the start, probably none of you, but that's okay. Earlier, then, you know, thank you for whenever if you're new, if you're old, if you've been around for ages, if you just started around recently, I don't mind. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. This is honestly one of the favorite things I do. And you guys chatting, even if you're lurking, thank you so much. You don't have to chat to be appreciated. I still appreciate everyone who just spends some time with me, like today, anytime. So I truly, truly, truly do appreciate it. And with that, I wish you a good night. Take care.